decide to use personal care products daily. Rarely do we think about them because we use them in the shower, to use shampoo and conditioner and body wash, when we brush our teeth and using toothpaste, putting on perfumes and lotions, and then hair products that we might use. We unknowingly are exposing ourselves to chemicals. The Federal Food, Drug, and Cosmetic Act is supposed to be protecting us, but they're not. Win is a product by Chaz Dean. That company has had over 21,000 complaints, yet is still on the market. We need to know about what is against us and what is for us, and right now it is the government, and they are not protecting us against harmful products. Today I'm going to tell you how you can contact your local, state, and federal representatives to get the action we deserve. First, we must know the facts about products. Every day, women are exposed to 12 products averagely. In those products, there is 168 chemicals in them. Men typically use 6, and there's about 85 chemicals in them. In 81 years, the Federal Food, Drug, and Cosmetic Act has not been altered. So it's been the same since our grandparents, great-grandparents, our parents, everything. We've all had the same chemicals banned and the same restrictions. That information was given to me by Fred, Steen, and Collins in an article I found online. The European Union has 13,000 chemicals that they have banned or restricted in their cosmetic, daily care products, things that you ingest or put on your body daily. While the US only has 11, and it's been the same 11 for the last 81 years. US cosmetics are full of chemicals that are banned by Europe, but not in America. Why? The US ranks 40 people behind other countries in our safety acts against cosmetics. So there are 40 other countries who are doing better than we are at protecting our people. This was given to me by what does this mean for you? In my own routine, I'm exposed to 97 chemicals. That can be parabens. Parabens are known to cause hormone imbalances in women, which can cause later issues such as depression, anxiety, schizophrenia, things like that. There are also fragrances in my products that can cause reproductive issues, and that information was found on 8 toxic skincare ingredients to avoid. That website also told me that in many lipsticks there are still lead. Lead is something that we have banned from paints. We're no longer allowed to have that in our home decor and everything, but we're still allowed to put it on our body and in our body daily, as well as bubble baths, which are used for children, adults, elderly, everyone, which has formaldehyde in it, and formaldehyde is used to keep a body preserved when people die. And we are literally soaking our bodies in it every single day. It's a strong chemical, you will be able to smell it, but in bubble baths they use fragrances and stuff to keep you from knowing that. The Personal Care Act is the solution to ensure that personal care products do not contain harmful ingredients. So there has been an act put in place by 2 congresswomen that basically states they want stricter laws, stronger laws to protect everybody. That you can find the Safety Act and everything that they are requiring on unifying the U.S. on cosmetic regulations. You are supposed to be able to know what is in your products. You're supposed to be able to read a label and see everything that is in it. That is not something that is required right now. Right now, companies and manufacturers can place whatever they want on the label in order to protect their secret formula and everything. They don't have to disclose what they use, how they make it, anything. Factories should have safety codes. Right now they don't. They aren't OSHA affiliated. They aren't forced to follow any code at all. And Personal Care Products Safety Act improvement says that dangerous recalls are not required to be told to us. So when something is bad, sometimes we don't even hear it. That's especially with the Win products. Win had 1,300 complaints to their company before they were turned into the Federal Food, Drug, and Cosmetic Act. And once it was given there, it was realized that there was 21,000 complaints of people having their hair fall out, scalp problems, literal burns on their head. Yet that product is still marketed us today on infomercials, in stores, everything. We also need to demand for an increased ban of chemicals. This will be funded by this research will be funded by when we find people. So when we go into factories and things aren't clean, that's a fine. When products have dangerous chemicals in them, that should be a fine. When workers aren't being kept safe, that should be a fine. When ingredients aren't posted but are being used, that should be a fine. All of that money and revenue from all the millions of makeup companies, healthcare companies, product companies, everything would be used to create this ban on these products. We need more scientist research, we need more chemist research. You need to know how to protect yourself. You are your last line of defense when it comes to putting products on yourself. I urge you to research every product that you use. Go online, read forums, see how it affects people. Most companies, if you ask, will tell you what products are, or what ingredients are being used in their products. Look up recalls, read forums and see how people react to certain things, how people react to certain products. And you should be able to contact the creators and manufacturers of these products and say, I'm having this issue, has other people had this, I'm breaking out from this, why, what are the chemicals in it? You should never stop or never be discouraged to reach out and demand better care for yourself. And the only way to do that is to contact your local, state, and federal government leaders and tell them that you want to change. This act, the Personal Care Product Safety Act, has been in place in the last 6 years, and it still hasn't been passed. Every time it gets all the way to Congress, and it won't be passed because they say we don't have the funding for it, we don't have the resources to put people on that board to create this to happen. So if they're not going to push a law for us, then we need to push it for ourselves. Every day, unknowingly, you are putting chemicals into your body. If you're a woman, you're putting 168, likely. If you're a man, around 85. The government is careless about our safety, and they haven't done anything to protect us while other countries are still fighting for their people. The fact that the Europeans have 1,300 chemicals banned right now and we only have 11 is kind of disgusting, considering we are a country as well and we deserve the same rights as other people, and our government is just not protecting us. Research is the only thing that we can demand from them. We need them to see the dangers in these products. Just because they're cheaper does not mean they should be using them. The reason why these manufacturers are using them is because they know they can get them, in huge quantities, and they know they're going to be cheap. We should be able to have high quality products for our people. You have to be the change. You need to demand it. You need to demand labels that tell you every single thing that's in the product. You need to demand safety for not only the workers, but for yourself. You need to demand cleaner factories and manufacturers. Write to your local, state, and federal representatives and demand a change. Your safety lies in your hands. You're the only one that's going to protect it. So if our government isn't protecting us, you have to.